Just a man on a mission, ambition to never fail. Personality electric, he is animated male. Intelligent and wise, calm and often cool. Chris James giving opinions while also speaking the truth. Empathy and compassion. Stephen Michael is here, helping you through your traumas, helping you with your fears. These three forces combine and keep it honest. Turn up the volume, cause this is the application of knowledge.
We are back. I am Animated Male. We have Chris James in the building. We have Stephen Michael in the building.
Hey.
And we are the Application of Knowledge podcast.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we hope y'all had a beautiful week. Hope everything is pleasant and well out there. I'm assuming you all had a great week, right?
Yeah, man, we had a real good week.
Had a real good week, man.
It was a real good week.
Really good week.
Had a real good week.
Really, I feel like it's been eventful like the past week or two, past 2 weeks. I feel like it's just been a constant go. Well, at least for me.
I know, we've been moving.
I mean, we always moving, but I know why you say that.
Yeah, man. And yeah, I actually feel a little bit relaxed and restored. You know what I mean? And
Oh, you
got the
restored?
You got the cool
Not
blue shirt on.
You know your root products.
yeah. I've been on that route.
Mel, just give me your root product.
No, actually, I have been on the route though. What's that? The one that you digest, the fruity one?
Restore?
Is that Restore?
Yes,
Yeah,
Restore.
Restore.
I had the Restore and what's that? The Zone In.
Zero
You've
in.
been
Zero
using
in?
zero in?
Even though that would be a good name for it.
Yeah. Zone
I mean, zone in, zero in. It's all the same.
Yeah.
Lock in, focus in.
Yeah,
It's
man.
all.
Got my Kage Buga no Jitsu popping off, and I'm out here, man.
Shadow Cone.
So we're gonna start with love. Well, sorry, no, we're not gonna start with love. We're gonna start with
What's that?
We're gonna start with a question that someone asked us based on a reel that we had posted on our Instagram account, and they wanted to know, how do we rate each other? Like, how do we rate ourselves? You know, based on our looks.
We put that reel out and they're
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah.
Well, how do you rate yourself?
Since you guys
You guys think that you guys are judge other
people.
Well, clearly you guys think you're all 10, so.
How do you rate yourself? Honestly, when I saw that question, me personally, I was just like, I actually never thought about it.
I think you have.
I mean, not in like a 1 through 10 type thing.
Mal.
Like, cause it's
All these podcasts we watched.
I've never came across a scenario where guys are rating themselves from a 1 through 10. I've never had that. Like, I'm a dime.
That's because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's yeah.
There's no reason for us to do it.
Right. So
Women don't care as much about our looks as they do about our resources. Let's rate your finances, rate your pockets. That's what it is.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, on a scale of broke to millionaire, how do you rate yourself?
Right.
I mean, that's the truth, though.
I mean,
you
for
know?
real, like that would be the equivalent, basically.
Yeah, that's the equivalent.
Yeah. So when
But we'll play your little
Yeah,
game.
Yeah, we'll
the
play.
game.
We'll play your game.
But when I saw that, I was like, I honestly have never thought about.
Mel's gonna be a 10.
I don't know. No, I'll be realistic because it's like, also, what if I'm comparing? Who am I? Who
It's
am
not-
I?
it's-
It's not a compare. It's just like, how do I rate my looks?
You're rating.
But your looks, you base them on other things, because if you've never seen anyone else out there, how can you even say if you look good or bad?
You can't, but that's not the scenario. You've seen millions of people, so you
True,
can't.
but I'm just saying, it's just like, it's like, I don't.
So one of the reels, and this might be the reel that we're talking about. I think that when we were talking, and you were like, "Oh, well, what are they basing this on?" And then I was like, "I don't think they're basing it on anything. I think they're just saying that they're 10s because that's what society tells them."
The delusion of beauty.
That's and for men, I mean, I can give you a realistic number, and and then there's a bunch of things, because I think men are very logical in that sense, and they can look at things and then give you a real number.
Yeah.
Mel,
You want me to go?
Let's-
Yeah,
Hold
go
on.
ahead.
No.
Steven, you go first.
Let me go first. I'm already monologuing.
let me set it up.
Steven.
So we want you to judge yourself on a scale from 1 to 10.
1 to
Fresh
10.
face, out of the shower, No extensions, no makeup, no lashes.
Yeah.
How would you rate yourself?
I mean, well, that would be right now. So, I'm fresh faced out of the shower. I don't have on any makeup. There's no filters, no extension. And we're using a 4K camera. So, I mean, anything you can see my face. So, for me, this is fairly simple because I had this conversation with somebody the other day. If I am giving myself a rating based upon looks alone, so not accounting for the other things that I bring to the table, I would rate myself currently. What are you laughing at?
Oh, I'm not I'm thinking of me. I'm thinking of me.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
It's okay. I'm just messing with you. So I would give myself honestly I would give myself a 6. And here's why I say that, because when I was talking to somebody, they were like, "Oh my God, like why would you feel like you were a 6?" And I was like, "Well, you gotta understand, like I've also how you rate yourself is gonna be based upon your past, all the things that you've experienced, your outcomes that you've experienced, and then seeing what other people around you have experienced." Based upon their looks, based upon their interaction with women, and I think that before, when I was like 400 pounds, I was lower, and I think that I have actually gone up in the scale. And as I continue to better myself and do things that make me more physically appealing, right, then I believe that I will go up in that number. So, which once again we talked about like being average, which. Average is 5. Average is not unattractive. So I would say that I am just slightly above average looks. And we're talking about, just like I said, just looks alone. Then obviously there's other things that can boost me up. But just looks alone, that's where I would put myself. And it does not mean I'm not confident. I'm actually very confident in myself.
He's a very confident and well-spoken and very articulate man. I mean,
thanks, man.
and he's a handsome young man.
Hey, thank you, man.
And you threw the young on there too.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, them girls the other day thought I was like 20, 26, 27.
Well, that just makes everything you're doing even better.
Yeah, it does. I'm aging backwards.
Yeah. Okay, 6.
Hey, don't say it like that.
Oh, what? It's a 6. Nigga, you said 6. What do you mean?
I know, I'm just
Just a 6. That's all.
I really don't like doing this.
I know,
Honestly.
it's all good.
That's good.
Just don't give yourself a 10, man. Be realistic.
I know he wants to give him.
I know he does.
Why do you? No.
Because I know you.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
I know you.
No, I'm being realistic.
You said the other day you were perfect, so.
I am perfect.
Well, then
you
that's
all
it.
are perfect too.
Here we go.
You know what I mean?
Here we go.
But whatever, we're not gonna jump in that. I struggle with this. I would give myself. I would give myself an 8.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
Is that bad? I don't know. I would give myself an 8. I would say 7, but hey, you can't do 7 because that's
We're not on that shit.
you know what I mean?
That's for women.
But I don't know. I mean, I just think about my experiences or that I've had with women growing up. And a lot of times my interactions, obviously a lot of women would approach me in the past. And, and while I think I'm an amazing person. I don't necessarily think I'm the finest cup of, the finest cup of tea, but I just think I'm an amazing human, know? And I would rate that as well, but just based on looks,
I think, Mel, I think that's a good number.
I'm perfect. I'm 8. You know what I mean?
Why you saying it like that?
I mean, but here's the thing.
I'm an 8. You know what I mean? I'm an 8.
There you go.
I'm an 8. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna hold me back. You know what I mean? I'm an 8 out here, man.
I think that's a great number, and I, like I said, I gave myself numbers based upon seeing the outcomes of other men, and I have not gotten a lot of your outcomes with women. So that would be foolish of me to then say, well, I'm an 8 too, Mel. we don't have the same outcomes, right? Like, I mean, we've been in the club together. I've seen things. Like, I've seen things. Right? I've had to be security for you, you know what I'm saying, in clubs. Like, I don't have those outcomes.
That was actually fun, though.
So if I don't have the outcomes that you are getting when it comes to social situations where looks are pretty much the only thing that matters in that moment,
right,
then how can I rate myself on the same level? Like, and I think that that's a very logical way of looking at this. Like, and I think that men do a really good job of that.
Yeah.
Not saying women
you know,
don't,
and
but-
also, you know, just I don't know. I think that's it. All right, Chris.
All right, go ahead, man.
Chris, your turn. What do you rate yourself?
Scale to 1 to 10.
1
here
through
we go.
10. No makeup, fresh face out of the shower, no glasses. Well, glasses are part of your life, so.
Did no glasses?
I don't know, man.
Oh, my
Glasses.
God.
Are you gonna be Steve Urkel or are you gonna be Stefan? What you gonna do?
No
man?
glasses. That's gonna give me a couple extra points.
A couple.
I would rate myself 10.7.
Mel, put the cricket. Put the
No.
editor. Mel, put the cricket sound.
His mind was processed like.
I'm like, where'd the point?
Where's Kevin? Where's Kevin at when you need him?
I'm a 7.
You put yourself at a 7.
Yeah, I think so. So when we talked about dudes who have dimes and they have a lot of resources, I think that the fact that I've dated a handful of 8s and 9s and I didn't have the resources when I dated them, I think that might to say, okay, maybe he's an above average dude, right? And then also, I have really nice teeth, nice smile. Skin is amazing. I mean, I'm just being honest.
Hey
Skin
man,
is
hey
immaculate.
man, we in 4K right now.
I'm just
You know what
saying,
I'm
skin is amazing. Nice thick beard. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the woman. Some women think you should be naked, have a naked face.
Oh, naked face.
Some people. I think it's you know what I'm saying, masculine. Got the beard going.
Mm-hmm.
We're just talking about face, right? We're not talking about like.
I mean, I brought in. I said physical. I mean, we're just.
I'm tall.
Oh, we're doing physical?
I mean, it's.
I mean, I'm
I mean,
tall.
all that. No, you can't change your number, Mel. You're still.
I'm cool at 8. We had an 8.
Shoot, I'm over 6 foot, so that puts me in the 7th
I mean,
percentile of the world.
you automatically shoot up to about a 7 or a 6.
I'm 6'3". Yeah, me. I'm 164-ish. I fluctuate between like 160.
People always think I'm like 150 pounds.
That's crazy.
I'm like, did y'all know what a 150-pound, 6'6" man would look like?
I don't think they know how tall you are.
They know. These people know. But yeah, I think I have 2 of the 6s, 6 figures and 6 foot, right?
Six
is it
figures,
3 or is
6
it 4?
But we're
There's
only
3
talking
of
about
them.
looks, bruh. We're only talking about
I know,
looks,
but
bruh.
I'm just saying, like,
You
I'm
wanna
not
add
trying
in
to
all
bring.
this extra-
Yeah, you don't add in no extra.
Extra
Well, no,
stuff.
the 6 foot. It was the 6 over
Oh,
6 foot.
Oh, okay.
Pockets over 6, height over 6, looks over 6.
What's the other one?
What's
What's the third one? 6 figures, 6 foot, 6 inches.
6 pack.
Hey, 6 inches.
Well, okay,
That's
well,
that's
I
what
got
that's what.
that trifecta.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, so also I'm a 7 because I have room to improve. I have no desire to be a 9. I'm really an adjustable 7. That's really what it is. I get
Catch Chris on a good day, he could be an 8. You know what I'm saying? Catch him on a bad day.
on
Yeah,
my
I
bad
mean-
days. On my bad days, I'm a 5. I'm an average looking dude.
Dang, you dropped to a 5?
On a bad day,
Nah, I don't think you dropped to a
Fresh
5.
face out the mirror, man.
I don't think you dropped to a
fresh-
5.
I mean,
fresh face out
honestly,
the
what
shower.
does that even mean? It means my hair's messed up. Like that would be before the locks, because with the locks, you can only go so low. The locks are only gonna get so bad. But
So the people out there, do y'all want them to give us a rating? What do they think, or are they? I mean, you won't be on social media.
I mean, that's
so
not
you
how
won't
that's not how it goes.
What?
It's all about people rating themselves.
Right, because how you
Yeah,
how
everybody's
you
gonna
perceive me,
Yeah.
I mean that's inconsequential. Like
Yeah.
for some people, I'm going to be a 10.
How do I look to you?
I mean, for you know what I'm saying, and then for others, I'm going to be a 1. Right, like it doesn't
Jesus, a what?
I mean, I'm just come
Like
on. I'm
it just
I'm
depends on
giving
how
extremes.
they weigh the scale.
Right. Because then they're gonna base me upon themselves. Right. I mean, there's a bunch of things. It's inconsequential.
I'm gonna tell you this: ain't nobody rating me a 1.
I'm not.
Now they're gonna be in the comments.
Right. Exactly.
They don't care about Black Lives Matter, so he's.
I think those are all good numbers. And then based upon, outcomes, I think that those kind of line up.
Yeah. So that is what we're going to rate ourselves. So there you have it.
There you have it.
That's the AOK. That's the AOK ratings.
The official 1 to 10
Something
rating.
completely different from what if we was a panel of women.
Yeah.
If we were a panel of women, we'd all be 10s.
Yeah,
Oh, you a 10? Oh, y'all see these comments?
I did.
Yeah, it's just like on the reel that's talking about looks or whatever. There's someone was going through the comments. You look good. You commenting and you liking my.
No, she was talking to me.
Yeah. He was trying to throw you some shade. I'm just like,
She was
okay.
definitely throwing shade.
Yeah,
I'm
but
confused.
Yeah,
Well-
it was one of the latest reels, and it was talking about, it was the eyelashes, and she was going through and she was commenting on the comments, and one of the comments was just like, well, I think I look good, with makeup or without, yada yada yada, and she just was like, girl, you're a dime, don't worry about it, yada, you look good. Basically just the standard typical,
Right.
comment
Echo
section
chamber.
of
even
which
Sarah commented on the.
and
Not
then
Sarah, Sam.
and then she came to my one of she made her own comment and was like, oh, will you still comment on my stories with I have makeup on, like, and then somebody was like, you got him, like.
And I was just be like, I was about to respond to that, but I was
It's-
like, it's pointless
What's the
because she is the type of person, like as far as how she's responding, she's not realistic. She's thinking just empowering someone, or she would take this as, I guess, in a sense, talking down. Just
Right.
Yeah.
we don't necessarily follow the same standards or metrics that she has, but we're just being realistic about these things. And
Right.
It's nothing to take personal. And the thing is, it's like, I would see someone's pictures and comments, and they'll maybe have lashes or they'll probably have makeup on, and I'll probably heart or send like a flame emoji. That doesn't mean I approve of this person, of like, this is the standard of beauty that I look at. Oh, this is a nice picture. I can appreciate a nice picture.
it's-
in the
It's
moment.
like it's art almost.
Yeah.
Like,
Art.
doesn't mean I want to buy I don't mean I want to buy it. But I can appreciate it's a nice picture.
Yes, there's so many pretty women that I see in this world that, they have all this makeup and they have all this stuff, and I'd be like, this picture looks nice, but I could never see myself dating a person like this.
Well,
ever.
here's the thing I think they're missing. It's not that it necessarily looks ugly. It's that it's not you.
Yeah.
Right.
It's you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's how you actually look,
Yeah.
right? Not the eyelashes. I'm not.
Yeah, I
That
I think a
can't.
certain length of eyelashes is acceptable.
Yeah,
of course.
But if you just having that,
Bruh. They look like
like you can clothesline someone with them, just
Yeah.
like, look like Clippers.
Yeah, like Clippers. Like, let me go ahead. Let me go
Yeah,
ahead.
let
and
me-
edge you up.
let me
real quick
edge
with
you
my
up real
eyelashes.
quick.
Yeah, y'all doing too much with the eyelashes.
way too much.
But other than that, even filters and stuff. But that's the problem, is that it makes you look flawless and you're not.
Right.
And so if I'm looking to make a purchase for something, and someone advertises it as if it's one thing, and then when I get it, it's
Ooh.
something completely different, I'm not satisfied.
It's like going on Facebook Marketplace and it's advertised as new, and really it's used. Like it's
got little scuffs on it,
Yeah,
and-
maybe it's like new, or maybe it's in excellent condition, but you can still tell it's used. It's false advertisement.
Right.
So
And just like there's cars that look so beautiful. Oh, this car looks beautiful. I could never see myself driving this car.
Right.
It's a cool looking car, but I don't want it.
Yeah.
So you can show appreciation for it. So understand the difference of likes or comments that happen on social media versus what's going to happen in reality.
This is yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women think, oh, if I put a picture out, I instantly within minutes get 100 likes.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so you must be a really popular person. Where's your husband at? Like,
You go into the streets, ain't nobody coming up to you, and they're not coming up to you in droves.
if you don't have, like, bro, if we're not gonna be outcome based, what are we doing? Like we have to look at outcomes. Okay, cool. You put a picture up, everybody likes it. Dudes are in your DMs. Dudes want to have sex with you. Where's your husband at? Because that's what I would say, that the mass majority of women want a husband.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how they've been conditioned. So they definitely want a husband. There's a few that just like, nah, I don't want to, cool. But most of the women want a husband. Where your husband at? If you're so bad, you're 37, you're 40 years old, you're so bad. You put out pictures. There's this radio personality that I think I follow on Facebook. And I think she might be 45 now. I've been following her since she was probably about 40. And she's a very attractive woman, But slowly, I've been seeing her weight increase, and she's still single. And so she's going from very attractive at 40 to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And then in 5 years, she's going to be in a lot of trouble. Like, so and maybe she doesn't want to get married. I'm not saying that she does, but I'm just using it as an example. There's a lot of women running out here like, yo, I'm the ish. No, you're not.
And one thing that I was curious about is why is it that when we have constructive criticism, or we consistently tell women that we don't like all caked up makeup. We don't like all these accessories that's added onto you. And these women are single. But if men are consistently telling you that they don't like this, why are you continually doing things that men aren't liking, especially if you're trying to get a man?
Because they do it for them. They don't do it for
And
us.
if you're doing it for you, you're defeating the purpose of trying to be in a relationship or even getting a man's attention, because we don't want all this stuff. I guarantee if we were to do a poll to say, men, would you prefer a woman that's more natural or a woman that's made up and all this stuff? I guarantee, maybe I'm wrong, but I guarantee that the majority of men are going to go with the more natural, you don't need all this stuff. I guarantee that's going to be what it is. Matter of fact, since Steven's on break, I am going to create a poll for that.
Wow.
To see what's happening.
Let's
See
get
what's
on
happening in the
phone.
streets.
Yeah, man, see what's happening out here in these streets, man.
I would have to number one agree. And I think overwhelmingly you will find that men will answer that way. There's two different types of attraction for men. Ladies, listen up. There is sexual attraction. So when you post a picture and you're turned to the side and you got your butt cheek sticking out and you got the one leg behind you and you're accentuating your butt, men are going to like that. Men are going to click on it. They're going to DM you, right? It's attractive. We find that attractive, right? There's sexual attraction. And then you have romantic or relationship attraction. So these are going to be obviously still your looks, but these are also going to be your looks based upon how the man feels when he wakes up next to you, when you got out of the shower, you don't have makeup on, we see you naturally. Like, are we still attracted to you? That post nut, clarity.
Yeah,
Right?
That is real.
It's a real
Oh,
thing.
it's-
Post
That
nut.
is so real.
So sobering.
Post nut clarity when after a man has sex and he ejaculates, how does he feel for you at that time? If he still likes you, you're doing something right. He actually likes you.
But if he start checking his schedule, like,
if you start checking the schedule, like, hey man, I think I gotta go.
I gotta get ready to get
right?
about it.
It was never romantic or relationship attraction. It was sexual attraction. How a woman thinks, her level of femininity, all of those things play into the romantic or relationship attraction side that men have towards women. And women are, I can't really speak to them, but we're different people. So I would say they don't make that they don't difference. Like, they don't have that distinction. Yeah. Like, so when you're getting likes and clicks and all this stuff, and someone is in your DMs or liking your stories or saying, hey, looks good, a lot of times that's sexual attraction. It doesn't necessarily mean this person wants to be in a relationship with you. Doesn't necessarily mean that they want to take you on a date and be in a relationship. Maybe they want to take you on a date just to have sex with you. But there's a difference. So pay attention, because of women they like attention, and they can't tell the difference between sexual attention or when men know how to navigate those things to get what they want.
Well, because they have to.
Right. That we have to play this. We have to go through this maze to get what we want, which is sex. And then you have women who want relationships, and they have to navigate this game as well. They know that men are visual creatures, whether they realize it or they don't. We're visual creatures, which is why they make themselves look better with the eyeliner and the lashes, and they get lip injections and they get BBLs, and there's all this stuff that they do. They wear certain clothes because they understand that it grabs men's attention. Mm-hmm. But the problem is that all those extra accentual things are grabbing men's sexual attention, and then that's not going to get you a relationship. What's going to get you a relationship is being modest. It's showing that you can be sexy without showing butt cheeks. It's showing that you can be sexy without having to go and get all these extra things done. It's showing that you can be sexy by the way that you speak, by having conversation and showing that you can be supportive. And that is what gets men to be like, yo, this might be the one. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to make that distinction.
No, that is very true, because if I'm on any kind of like dating website, or even if I see someone in person, if I see that they're dressed in a way that's very open, like they're like half naked in a sense, it's cool to look at.
It's good. It looks good. It looks good in the streets.
It's cool to look at, but I would never like the woman who's dressed in a way that's just like, man, that's making me like, yo, what like if she's fully dressed, no body parts showing or anything like that, she just has a nice shape, she carries herself well, I am completely attracted to that woman, and that does something to me beyond, just seeing a visible open clothes. I already know there's no mystery there.
Let me ask you a question. Because recently we went to that concert, right? And at that concert, obviously, it's an EDM concert, and women are dressed extremely provocatively. Like, I pulled up and I was like, what is happening here? Like, is this a strip club? Like, what? Like,
it's funny. I completely forgot that you haven't seen that stuff. So to me, it's just normal.
Yeah.
So I don't even look at them like
before we went to the concert, I said like, the girls were asking me like, well, what kind of girls do you like, that or whatever, and I was like, well, I like women that are dressed properly. I like them that are clothed, that can be sexy with wearing clothes. I don't want to go here and see all these half naked girls. And guess what? That's what was there.
That's it.
Awesome.
Right? Like, so if you were let's say that you were in a relationship and you guys are going to a concert and she dressed that way, right? Well, let's just say that she had on this lace outfit where basically all she had on was like a thong and a bra, or a very little bra with this, I don't know, lace over top, which is completely see-through. Basically, she's in bra and panties. Would you be okay with your girl wearing that if you're with her to an event like that, where it's normal to dress?
I know his answer.
What's my answer?
No! You probably break up with her.
See, and that's where you're probably wrong. I mean,
we're talking about that specific scenario.
Yeah, because I've thought about
Well, you have to put it in a specific scenario.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because at EDM concerts, they dress like that. It's normal. Mm-hmm. And I understand that. It's not trying to get someone to, it's just, and also it's hot in there. So it's a lot of people, so they don't have a lot of clothes. But that's the norm. I mean, I would be okay with it.
Okay, what if it was a club?
Nah, it's not happening.
Okay.
Not zero.
So specifically, okay, and if it was the carnival, you're okay with that too?
Carnival?
The carnival? Man,
No.
Oh, you're talking not rides. You're talking about the carnival like in New York City on the streets where they're dressed this way and they're in the street and they wear
that's
like.
how they dress in.
Do you know what type of carnival we're talking about?
I've never seen it.
Okay,
Wow.
that's why you're thinking of the.
You've never dated a Caribbean girl or African girl or?
No, the one African girl that I had some kind of interest in, we became just friends. You know what I mean? But no.
So like carnival, like they dress, like they wear. I mean, they dress.
Oh, it's part of the thing.
But this is
out
one
in
of
the
this is one of the people. But they're in the streets, and this is how they.
That's how all the girls dress.
Yeah, they're dressed.
Okay, I mean, I would be okay with it if it's part of their culture.
Okay.
if it's something that's part of their culture, I would be okay with.
So they do this in New York.
Well,
there's Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Yeah,
I don't know that
surprised
we
you haven't
have
heard of it.
carnivals.
Here?
No. Like our culture, I don't think we have.
We
them,
don't-
but
we don't
our-
have- we don't have no-
But our girls do it though. So would that be okay?
It would have to depend. If it's something that's important to you, cool. If it's not a norm thing, maybe like a once every year, something like that, cool. Or if you go to EDM concerts, cool. But if we're just hanging out, going to the club or going to a bar or doing things where it's not necessary, no. If you're just doing it to get attention, no. Because if anything, someone who's fully clothed at an EDM concert, in a sense, would be the one that stands out.
Okay.
If you're just blending in with everything that everyone else is doing, it's not like you're doing anything that's abnormal, and it's not extra. It's just part of the community already. So I would be accepting of that.
It's like going to the beach.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it would be like
Yeah.
in a beach type thing.
That's why the venue matters. Because
Yeah.
like I do not post a picture in whether it's bikini or bra and panties in your bathroom, but if you're at the beach, it's fine. I don't think women I don't know if women know that. Because I be seeing them.
I always find that backwards too, though. But
The fact that you can't post in the bathroom?
or that the fact that it's okay for them if they post bra and panties. Oh, but if they post just a swimsuit, but it's the exact same thing, just different material. I'm just like, you still see the same things.
I think it's really, the intention behind
It's the
it.
intention.
Yeah.
And the venue. So if you're in your bathroom and not like, hey, I just bought this outfit, I'm going to the beach next week, or it's for vacation. I mean, even still, it's the same thing. Like, I think you're just getting attention or trying to get attention. If you're at the beach and somebody just catches a picture of you, like, oh, I think I look good in this picture, it's acceptable.
There was a girl that I saw. She posted a picture of her in her bikini in the hotel bathroom as she was getting ready to go. That's
Okay.
acceptable,
I think that's cool.
right? It's really the intention behind it. Are you wearing this and you're about to go, or are you already at this particular venue, or are you just showing it off?
You just want to get attention.
It's because it's not about the picture itself. You know what I'm saying? It's about your intention behind it. What are you trying to get? How are people going to perceive it? So that's where I'm at with that.
It's almost like, I think of it like this. If you're a fisherman and you're going fishing and you are looking for a specific type of fish, you're going to bait your hook a specific way, right? And this is how the logical person thinks, or if you are looking for a specific type of man, then you need to put the bait on the hook that is going to then get the attention of that man, right? And what happens is that I think that women are looking for good men, loyal, almost simpish, right? As a one we talked a simp, but masculine
simp.
We haven't gotten to that.
yeah, masculine simp, right? That's what they're really looking for,
Yeah.
which is like it doesn't matter, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for a gentleman, right, then you have to bait your hook that is going to get the attention of a gentleman.
Yeah.
If you want a fuckboy, basically, then you're going to bait your hook to get a fuckboy. And that is what we see on social media. That's what they're being fed. Well, this is what you got, the Kardashians and all that stuff. They're basically, Candace Owens talking about them selling incest, which I agree with. Like, they're basically half naked selling lip products. Like, why are you showing all this? Anyway, but they're selling sex. So this is what it gets attention of men, but that's going to then garner the attention of the men you don't want.
Yeah.
So it's just like you're putting the bait, you're baiting your hook wrong. So if you want a different outcome, bait your hook differently.
Change your bait. Dress how you would want your man to receive you.
Right.
Or what you think your man would be appealed.
Right.
Right. And this is I'm just saying, like, I don't think women do this in large. They don't think about, okay, I want a man that has XYZ characters. Now, what type of characteristics does this man want from a woman?
Right.
And then curtail yourself to meet those characteristics.
Well, Chris, you shouldn't have to change yourself for a man or
That's who I am.
anybody.
I'm an independent woman. I'm a strong woman, and I do what I want.
Yep, you're perfect just the way you are.
It's just like, I mean, I said this before. I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but if I want if you look through my journal, my manifestation journal of what my type of woman looks like I had to then put that on paper and then ask myself, well, Steven, if this is the girl that I want, would she want me as I am, or would she want me as a different person or to look differently? And I had to be honest with myself, and I was like, well, she probably would want you to look differently because I want her, to be a certain height. I want her to be a certain, there's things that I want.
Physical attributes.
Right. So I had to say, well, what would this girl typically look like? If I want a girl who is, someone who may be in the gym or be somewhat fit, then if she puts in that effort into the gym, then she probably wants somebody that at least cares about their body also. So I'm baiting my hook. Mm-hmm. So.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I think it's smart.
The problem is that society has told women, you don't do anything for a man. You don't do anything for a man. You don't cater to him. You don't think about him. You don't buy him gifts. You don't pay for his lunch. You don't do anything. And you certainly do not alter yourself for a man. I think it's okay to alter yourself for a man if it's an improvement.
Yeah.
Don't alter yourself for a man and you're denigrating yourself.
Quitting your job and being forced to stay home and you don't want to. Don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well,
I got a question for you guys real quick.
What's that?
Since we're on the vein of, we were talking about nakedness. And I'll make this.
No, do your thing.
Okay. I'll make it simple. So I was having a conversation with somebody and they were basically saying that men love naked women all the time. They just love naked women. And I gave a story where there was this girl that I was dating and recently last year. But I basically was like, well, one of the reasons that I stopped dating her was because she would come over and she would smoke, which I was like, yeah, it's cool, whatever, and then she would just get naked in my bed and she'd go to sleep. And then she would basically, I'd be working and she'd wake up and I'd order food for us, yada, yada, yada. We'd watch a movie and the whole time she's just naked, not panties, just naked. And I was like, I didn't like that. And it wasn't that I didn't like it. And she just was like, that's crazy. I've never heard of a man who didn't want a girl to be naked around him. And I just was like, well, I don't know. I see it as, you got your butt cheeks in my sheets. You know what I'm saying? There's it's bacteria. I just can't help but not think about, sweat, body sweat. I just can't help think about it. I got nice sheets. I got a nice comforter. You know what I'm saying? It costs money. It sticks. I don't want your sweat all. I don't know. It was weird.
Are you OCD?
I do wash clothes a lot. Yeah. I don't know if I'm OCD, but I like.
You like cleaning,
clean.
so.
Yeah.
So for me, it was just a weird thing. I don't necessarily desire to come down into the kitchen and the woman is in the kitchen naked, cutting up mangoes for me, ready to serve me breakfast, and juicing orange juice, because I'd love that. But if, I don't think that I'd want you to be just naked. I'd just be like, you put some clothes on, I'm not saying you got to be fully dressed, but if you want to be in your underwear, cool. I walk around in my underwear, right? But just naked. So for me, it was weird. It was just I don't like this. And I asked her, I was like, hey man, you put some panties on. You just put some panties on. You ain't got to get all the way dressed. And it was a problem. So how do you guys feel about just if girls were just naked in your space all the time, in that manner? And maybe I'm the weird one. I could be weird.
I've never had that experience, so I can't speak on it.
Okay.
I could say that I could tell you what I prefer, what I ask for. I'm like, yo, get them cheeky underwear and, a little t-shirt or something if you want. I love that personally.
What do you mean cheeky? Because there's
Like boy shorts.
like boy shorts where the butt cheeks at the bottom stick out, or like a thong?
Yeah. What? Cheeky underwear. What are we doing here?
I
Y'all
mean,
don't know
it's
cheeky?
a serious question.
Oh,
What do you mean by cheeky?
yeah. Butt cheeks.
What do you mean by cheeky? Yeah.
Cheeks are hanging out a little bit. Yes.
So like boy shorts, where they kind of like come around the cheeks and the cheeks hang out the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cheeky.
Okay.
You don't know women's underwear?
I mean cheeky. I mean English people, they say cheeky like you did something. It's
it's clever.
Yeah. Like, oh, you're a cheeky
cheeky,
fella.
Mike.
Cheeky man.
Where
It's funny. I've been listening.
I didn't know. I mean,
How
cheeky.
can
If
you?
you have a thong on, you got the cheeks out. Like, I'm cool.
No. A thong is not cheeky.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm at. You don't know. You don't.
I
know
didn't
women's
understand. I
underwear.
wanted to be clear with what you were talking about.
Okay.
So like an oversized T-shirt.
I didn't say that.
Okay. Well, I'm asking you.
Cheeky underwear.
Right, with the little cheeks hanging
and
out
a
the
little
bottom.
T-shirt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It could be oversized. It could
You're
be,
a-
but not. But see, here's the problem with oversized. It covers up the cheeks.
Okay.
That defeats the
All right,
point. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that too.
That would be my preference.
Okay.
I would not say, can you please just get completely naked?
Yeah.
And I guess the reason why is because I don't want to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's exciting to see your girl derobed.
Yeah.
Like, it's exciting, but if you see it all the time, you get used to it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just me.
No, sound like my girl is just walking around like it's a strip club.
I'm okay with them how they would prefer, as long as they don't have a bra on. I'm not a big fan of bras. So, because like,
What do you prefer? Because I understand your question, but
it's just, I mean,
Or
like,
you're-
if they don't have panties on, or if they have panties on, cool. Or if they have a long T-shirt on, cool. I wouldn't necessarily. I mean,
that's not naked.
if we're all day just chilling, if we're just all day chilling, you can put some panties on. I mean, because I'm not getting it in, you
Right.
know. So I mean, so I think it's okay to put.
Mel said the only reason your panties are off.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, I feel you.
In this scenario, we were chilling. She woke up. She
I mean, if we're
I ordered
eating-
food. Like, yeah, we're eating. She's naked.
I mean, she could have the panties off, put a shirt on.
Okay, I'll accept that too.
Bottoms or tops is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
some garment, something has to be on.
No bra, oversized T-shirt or T-shirt. What if she had on What if she had on a crop top, just covered up the top, but she just had her ass out, cheeks is out?
No,
all
I don't
day?
want the top covered. Like if you have the top covered, it has to be a shirt. It can't be like a women's sports bra
Okay.
type thing.
Yeah. So what if
I want access to the titties.
Okay.
I need
It means
access.
easy, quick access.
You know what I mean, I don't like bras.
Okay.
I don't like bras. So
I don't like bras either.
in relationships, I would tell women like, look, I was like, when you come over or when we kick you, you gotta take these bras off. Like that should just be the norm.
They're a hindrance. They're bad for the
They're not
woman.
good for women anyway.
Right? It's bad for a woman's health. You don't get to see the nipple. I mean, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so I just let them know, like, look, take the bra off, you know, and we good, you know.
So just so I'm clear, you would not prefer her just to be laying around naked.
Not
all
just
day.
all day.
Yeah.
No, because if we're going to be eating, like, you don't be eating and fucking crumbs falling in your pussy. Like, come on, man. And like, you just, I mean, it just, you know, it may like now if we're in the kitchen or something like that, she didn't necessarily. I wouldn't. I guess it depends on the scenario. Like if she's trying to surprise me or whatever, coming home, cooking, slicing.
But then
cherries
you're gonna
and-
get it in, cause that's outside of the norm.
Exactly. So, but if I would prefer clothing, and it can be in halfway ratio.
You're struggling with this.
Because I never thought about this stuff.
Okay, so I'm not weird. Like this is not a normal thing.
I think that there's plenty of men who do have their girls running around naked, because you see it on the drug shows. Like you see them when they're cutting the cocaine and all that.
They're partying. That's
a reason. They
different.
do that.
Okay, but don't you think that that's going to develop a culture though? You don't think so?
Not for
this
cocaine.
conversation.
Okay.
This girl was like, I've never heard of a man not wanting his girl naked, which I think that she has a very slightly skewed version of what men actually
Put
want.
a shirt on. I mean, I think putting a shirt on is cool. Like, I mean,
You don't gotta be butt naked all day.
you don't have to. I won't necessarily get mad but if it's an issue, if it's something that bothers me, I would bring it up. But I can't see it being an issue if they're comfortable being naked. Cool. Especially if they have a nice body.
I mean, what if you liked her, but it was like, I mean, there's some things that I would like to see you change about yourself.
I mean, I would bring it up. If something's bothering me, I would bring it up. But I can't personally see that being like a big thing.
Okay, so it was a big thing for me.
I wouldn't say it would be a big thing for me either.
Okay, it was the fact that I asked her not to, and it wasn't respected. It was just like, well,
so she didn't respect your
I'm
gangster.
comfortable like this, and I'm like, well, I understand, and like, I mean, we had gone, we went out together.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about. So, it was just like, I do things for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've gone out, like, I've cooked for you, like, you up here calling me Poppy and all this now, like, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, listen, I get it. I'm letting you smoke. I don't smoke. Like, you smoking in the crib. Like I'm doing things for you. You can respect me and just put some panties
Some
on.
goddamn clothes on.
Yeah, like, we're just chilling. If you know what I'm saying? And I think that maybe more than anything, it was a level of disrespect.
Did her physique play a role?
Yeah.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
You had no case.
Well, I don't know what your case is. I've never been in a situation where I've had.
I think that your viewpoint, this scenario, would be different with a different woman.
Maybe. Maybe. But I've never been in that situation.
Yeah, I think you would be more on me and Mel's side, where it's like, I mean, we would like you to, but it's not going to be a deal breaker.
I think that the deal breaker was more or less like, this is my you're in my home. I asked you to do something, and you didn't respect it.
Oh, facts. Now that's a whole different story.
I think
not
that's
even
what
about
made
naked.
it. That's what gave me the animosity I felt towards her.
Yeah.
Which made me then start to see all the other little things, and I was like, you know what? This isn't this. They're red flags. Like, you're not
Oh, of
listening to me.
course.
You're not listening to me now, right? So it's early.
Yeah.
If I don't necessarily want to stop talking to you because I think you're a really cool person. Like, we're enjoying ourselves. But I'm seeing these things, and now from being a married man, I can see that, well, if they were bigger, you're not going to listen to me. You're not respecting me. Mm-hmm. So it's a red flag.
A woman that doesn't respect you as a man, it's not even worth putting energy and resources into. Period. It's over.
Yeah.
From Jump Street. Like, the only thing that I would do with a woman that didn't respect me was have sex with her. That would be the one time where it'd be like, yo, we're just friends with benefits.
Yeah.
There's no way. I used to have a situation with a girl that was very disrespectful. Not to me, but to everybody around
Just in general.
her. Like, just in general. I would hear these stories, she'd be talking, or somebody would call her on the phone, and I used to say to myself, you bet not ever disrespect me the way you disrespect these people. I'm talking her family, her friends, her bit, like, job, everyone could get it.
It was just a matter of time.
Huh?
It was just a matter of time.
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Make her upset?
We talked for a while. Okay. We even had a little disagreement. Nothing like, just like, kind of like a little disagreement that kind of ended us.
Yeah.
I mean, she never got disrespectful with me, but I was just like, because I just thought, man, she's so slick with her mouth. It's gonna have to come out at some point.
Yeah.
But I would say this: I would have never gotten into a serious relationship with her because, just like you said, it's gonna come out eventually.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I appreciate the input on that, and I think that, for me, maybe it is. This is why I've taken the time off dating. It's why I've taken the time, off social media, so I can really focus on myself and, not get in those positions. You know what I'm saying?
So anybody trying to date Steven, put some
Hey, man,
clothes on.
put some goddamn clothes on.
Clothes on right now.
I mean, even, you know what I'm saying, man. Listen, man, you put some panties on or something, you'd be all right, man. But it's like, I think I said this before. Less is more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you
Wait, not rephrase that because we're on my clothes.
less skin is more.
There you go.
Yeah, less skin is more.
Less skin, the least
Least amount of skin that you see
show
is the more attractive, or the more appealing you become. At
You
least
put yourself in a pair of yoga pants with a small crop top shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like that's sexy to me.
Oh, that's fire.
Like that's way more sexy than you just being naked, chilling.
with ass cheeks.
Like,
I
if-
mean, yes, naked chilling.
Yeah, chilling. Like if we're
No.
gonna have sex, that's a
If
different
we're about
situation.
to get it in, the female form naked is amazing.
Yeah, that's
So
no,
we
but
all
that's
about that.
I'm talking about chilling. I ain't trying to have sex and just pull the yoga pants down and just a little bit. I'm not talking about doing that. Like I'm just saying just chilling.
Nah, I gotta be ass naked if we getting it.
I mean that's what I'm saying. That's a completely different.
You also have to be completely naked. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
The only a fact the best friend would know.
Oh, now YouTube knows. Oh, until you.
Yeah, YouTube knows. They gonna be like,
Clip.
They gonna be like, what do we know? Yeah, B. Y'all ready to dive, man?
Yeah, man.
All right. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
On the topic of relationships,
On the topic of relationships, I don't really know how to set this up.
Oh,
but
here we go.
I know.
it's a
Okay.
good segue, man.
But look. Okay.
Tell us about your last relationship, Mel.
Oh, my last relationship.
Because I'm single now. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been single. I'm trying to. In December, I said I'm gonna start dating. Right. So I'm single. You recently have gotten
Okay.
back on the market.
Okay, AOK podcast community, this is an exclusive for you all. And I wasn't going to share this with anyone but my closest friends, but there's actually a lot of